London Jen, back again, all one word, three ends on my Jen for another round of Era versus Era in 8 questions, where the battle wrap up from the Era versus Era card has 15 minutes to answer 8 questions about themselves, their opponent, their era, all of that good stuff. So without any further delay, I am going to bring on tonight's guest, or the second guest of the evening, day, and say, Trubs, what go on?
Wagwan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you. We are going to get straight into these questions because all we got is 15 minutes. If there's time at the end, you get to say whatever you want. And if you don't finish the questions, then I'll cut you off at 15. So hopefully
Say no more.
we'll get them all done. So first question, when was your era and where do you rank yourself in it?
My era was 2015. I don't know, like it's different because there's the overall UK Battle Rap 2015 ranking, and then there's the Gift to the Gab era, which was what all my focus was at the time. I didn't really know what was going on Don't Flop and all of that stuff at the time. So I was definitely on Gab on my era. I was definitely top 2. I feel like it was me and Surfer had the best debuts of that year. Scoop came after that. Amity came around the same time, but I think I was definitely up there. I feel like everyone put me up there. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right, that's what's up. So top 2. I love it.
In terms of Gift to the Gab, by the way, I don't really know.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand what you mean. But yeah, if that's kind of where your range is anyway, then that's kind of what's most relevant. What do you think of your opponent's era and where do you rank them in it?
What do I think of their era? Their era was dope, man. Didn't really have much opportunities, unfortunately. But I think that the era was dope. The era was a bit different as well, so there was more freestyling at the top. I don't know if they were taking it serious like that, but it was 2013, I believe, 2013, and yeah, I think that was he's around, like, writing wise. I think like he's definitely around top 5 for me, top 5. Yeah, it's around there, around Gift to the Gab, in it, of course.
Yeah, sure. Which of those eras do you think it was tougher to make a name for yourself? So your era or his? Who had the tougher task in making a name?
Maybe his era. Because I feel like my era was more, we started unifying things, where when I came in, that's when Rivers started going to Don't Flop. And I came in and I understood the mission straight away. I understood the division between Don't Flop and Gift to the Gab. And then I took on that mission as well and started going to Don't Flop as well. And that's why I feel like now UK Battle Rap is at a place where it's all unified. Sure. There was work that had to be done back then. Yeah. And I feel like I was definitely one of the guys that put in that work. Me, iKid, Rivers, Fura, one of the guys that went to Gift to the Gab to Don't Flop to bridge the gap. So yeah, definitely. Definitely, his era was tougher, 100%.
Yeah. 100%. If you could battle in any era, when would it be?
In any era? I think this era is pretty much spoiled in my eyes. The way I see it, these guys are getting all plates and, they can go to all leagues and be accepted. It wasn't like that back in the day. So I'll probably say this era is easier, in my opinion, if you're good, than back in the day, where all these are more unified and more willing to work together and stuff like that. Because I don't think it was like that back in the day. It was just solely Don't Flop and everyone else just did their thing, which was Gift to the Gab and everything else. So I would say now, just for the simple fact, everything's more unified, to be honest.
Okay. Why did you take this battle?
Why did I take the battle? Because the card means something. The card means something, and my opponent apparently asked for me, so I felt like he wants to say, he's got something to say, so let him get it off. And I thought it'd be a good battle as well. I wanted to be a part of the card. Card's dope. All my guys are on the card. Bracey's on the card. iKid's on the card. It made sense.
When you say the card means something, what do you mean?
I mean era versus era. So in each battle, each individual battler is representing their era.
Mm.
So you want, and I'm pretty sure there's someone else on the card with you from the same era as you, and you don't really want to be the one losing, representing your era.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
see what
how
you
I
mean.
see it.
Yeah. Talk to me. I heard you, I'm sure it was you talking about this, and we've got a bit of time so we can. What's the difference between a rookies versus vets and this card, era versus era?
Rookies versus vets is a rookie is a rookie. A rookie's new. It's just started, in it. Whereas era versus era, it doesn't necessarily have to be new. It just has to be different eras. So it could be, even if you was to see a card like this, like Tony D versus Gemini. They're both vets,
Yeah. But
but
it's still era versus
to
era.
completely
Yeah.
different eras. So
Sure. Yeah. And so that allows sort of, it's not just putting the brand new guys against the vets. And like you say, it means something to a lot of the guys on the card.
100%.
Because
We can basically see what have you learned in that period of time, and what have you learned in your period of time. So then if your era comes after the other person, what have you learned in that time, and what have they learned on that time? Like, for example, my battle, I've came after Straps, but I feel like I've got the most experience. I've been more places. I've battled more than he has. So there's not necessarily a rookies versus vets here.
No. Like you say, it is just literally just pitting up the eras against each other.
Exactly.
And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting for so many reasons, but for that one, especially. What do you rate about Straps?
He's a good writer, and not many people know about him, which means a lot of people are going to hear him for the first time. So it's going to sound good. A lot of things he's going to do. Shock factor is going to be a thing. People are not expecting him to. A lot of people don't know who he is. They're not expecting much, and he's a good writer. So if he does his job, I'm pretty sure he's going to surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. I think there are a couple of people on this card, or a few, who've got a similar. They're not necessarily that well known outside of, maybe their own league, or the people in the year that they started or whatever. And they do go in with that element of surprise. You don't know what to expect from them. So they do have that advantage of sort of shocking people, because they just don't know what they're going to get. Why do you beat Straps?
I feel like I've got more experience and I know how to win.
Okay.
In most battles, I feel like I approached him and I know how to win. So,
okay, short and sweet. I like it. What gets out of this crazy card, all 12 battles other than yours potentially? What is the one that you think is going to take Battle of the Night?
I'm really excited for Rivers and Moke. I think it's hard, like Tally and Tech, Georgie and Tony. It's hard. But I'll say on the first day, I'll probably go with Rivers and Moke. On the second day, I'm gonna go with Tally and Tech.
Okay. Yeah, those are pretty solid choices. And those battles certainly do have a lot to live up to. And I cannot see them letting down.
But there's still Georgie and Tony, where to me is right there as well. And it's going to be a very interesting conversation between the eras, really.
For sure, yeah. And it's
Tony
East London.
I can kind of already hear the conversation and what points each going to make. I'll have my predictions on summarizing the angles, but I don't want to put them out there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Keep that. What do you think? Sort of maybe some sleeper battles that maybe aren't being talked about, but could be like
Bracy and Nobi. Ike and Villain.
What do you think we're going to get from Bracy and Nobi?
I think we're going to get battle? A fire battle, man. I think it's going to be a fire battle. I think Nobi wants to establish himself alongside his era and his peers. I think he's looking at his peers like, okay, I feel like it feels like he needs more respect. And ironically, I feel like Bracey feels the same way. I feel like Bracey's he's put on a great performance against Messi, and now I'm seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, can he do that for 3 rounds?" And he's looking at it like, "I've only ever done 2 1-rounders ever." Like, so
now
the
all of a
people
sudden,
that
can I do 1 round? Like, where's this coming from?
so
Or 3? Sorry, yeah.
So it's not like Bracey only has 1 round in his arse. So I feel like it's gonna be a good conversation. They both want to assert themselves in the scene, so should be good. Villain Ike, it should be fired as well. Captain Black T should be really dope as well. So
yeah, I think Caps and Black Tea as well, particularly with Black Tea being the newer one. Only battled on Art of Rap, am I right in saying that? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he will definitely also have that sort of unknown factor going in. There'll be a lot of people who aren't as familiar with him as some of the other names on the card. So
yeah, I think him and Straps are pretty much the most unknown in the card.
You've also got Gizmo, who perhaps isn't as well known out of especially where he hasn't been around for some time, right?
But I feel like Giz is
still
no,
Gizmo goes back though. Yeah, because he goes back. Yeah, of course. He goes right
and
back.
He's battled everywhere.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I'm correcting myself. There's so many
but a lot of people don't know about Giz though. You're right. Not many people know about Giz though. You're right. It's just I think he's just a little bit more known than Black Tea and Straps.
Yeah, definitely. I'd agree. You're right. So Jitsu versus DMAC is definitely one that's heating up nicely.
100%. I feel like that's one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most.
A lot of people have said that. I think there was interest in it just on paper. And then since the announcement, obviously, with the 2 of them, especially DMAC, sort of, with all the smoke, go and check out that interview on the Wiretap. Promo King, facts. Go and check out. Trubs has a lot of interviews on the Wiretap with the Era versus Era battlers. Some more coming as well. 9 p.m. tonight, Penn State. So in a little while, 15 minutes, Penn State. Go and subscribe. Check out the Wiretap. I'm saying all of this because this is Battler Trubs here today. It's not media representative, but yeah, go and support. Go and subscribe. Lots of dope content over there. We have got 2 minutes left. You can use those last 2 minutes to say anything you want about the card, about your opponent, about yourself, whatever. Why people should go and buy tickets, support the pay-per-view, whatever you want to say. The floor is yours.
People need to support because this is a fire card, man. And number one, this is the first crowd event that we're about to have after the pandemic. So support, man. 2-day event. There's legends on the card. There's a lot of hungry newcomers. A lot of people complain about the state of UK battle rap. So if you do your part, we can, by supporting, of course, then we can get battle rapping where it's supposed to be. That's about it, really. I'm seeing how many people are not really interested or keep forgetting about my battle. I see it, and point taken. And then we're gonna address a couple things on the 24th of July. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. All right. I like it. All right. Well, on that note, what I will say, I already said it, go and follow, subscribe, support the Wiretap, one of the best media outlets, full stop, never mind this side, that side, whatever, the Atlantic. Big supporter of everything in the scene over here, absolutely integral part of it. So go and support. He's also got merch that you can buy. There's that really nice cup there, which I'm sure has got some ice water or something inside. He's also got hoodies and t-shirts. I should have had my Wiretap t-shirt on today. My bad.
That's all good. Thank you for rocking it, though.
Of course. Go support Trubs. Go support No Loose Chat. Go and cop the tickets. Do not wait. 24th, 25th of July. Tickets will sell out and you will cry. You will be upset. You're going to miss it. You're going to look at it and be sad. So on that note, we are out.